The Seerat of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, part 20. So Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and Amina radiyallahu ta'ala anha get married. She is extremely beautiful. He is extremely handsome. They make a lovely couple together, and they are very happy together in marriage. But unfortunately, they only spent a short time together. Some narrations have it that they only spent 2 weeks together. Some narrations state a few weeks or a few days longer, but about 2-3 weeks they stayed together. And then after that, Abdul Muttalib came to Abdullah and informed him, commanded him that this caravan is going to Syria for trade, and I want you to accompany that caravan. Obviously, Amina was very upset that her husband, after staying with her for such a short time, is having to go. But there was no question of a disobedience there. He would obey his father, Abdul Muttalib, and Abdullah agreed unwillingly, but he had to agree to go to Syria. And in those days, those trade journeys would take a few months, but he was hopeful that he would come back. And so Amina had to do sabr, and she had to be patient that, okay, this separation is for a few months. Little did they know that this would be the last journey of Abdullah, and unfortunately Abdullah would pass away on that journey. So then after Abdullah left, Amina was very quiet and very upset. Her slave girl in the house was Baraka. She had been purchased by Abdullah, and she was an Abyssinian slave. And later on, this lady Baraka, she accepted Islam, and she got married, and she had a child and because of that she became known as Ayman, mother of Ayman. So in the ahadith you will come across her. In the narrations you will hear of Ayman. So wherever you hear Ayman, you should know that this is the maid of Amina and the slave girl of Abdullah, and she stayed in the house of Amina whilst Abdullah was away. And so Baraka reports that one day during this absence, after Abdullah had left, Amina was very quiet and very sad. Then one day she called me and she said, "Oh Baraka, last night I had a beautiful dream." She said, "I saw a light coming out from my abdomen and lighting up the hills around Makkah." So this was a sign from Allah Ta'ala that Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is to be born to Amina and is in her womb. And then after a few months, when the caravan returned, there was no sign of Abdullah in that caravan. So Abdul Muttalib asked the people of the caravan that, "Where is my son Abdullah?" They said that we had to leave in Medina because he was very ill. And so Haris, the eldest son of Abdul Muttalib, was sent by Abdul Muttalib to fetch his younger brother from Medina. So Haris travelled immediately to Medina, but unfortunately when he arrived in Medina, he found that Abdullah had passed away after a whole month's illness and a whole month's fever. And so Amina obviously got the news and she was heartbroken. During this period or thereafter, soon after, when Abraha came to attack the Kaaba, as will be related in the later recordings, Abdul Muttalib came to Amina and he told her that you must leave your house and you must go up into the mountains with us because Abraha is coming with his army. But Amina, she had no fear, and she said that Abraha will never enter into Makkah because Allah Ta'ala will protect the Kaaba. And so she refused to leave her house. And this was all the effect of the last and final prophet who was in the womb of the mother. So when the incident of the elephants took place, actually Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was present. Although he had not been born, he was in the womb of his mother.